During one of the NRM meetings in Chobe last year, the party suggested lining up as the new mode of their internal elections. It was believed the method will be efficient in eliminating electoral malpractices like ballot stuffing, among others. However, major concerns are now being raised about the method, especially during the recently concluded chaotic NRM parliamentary primaries.
Not now ballot stuffing, but human stuffing. You can imagine people counting children at the back.
It avoids ballot stuffing. We have in the previous primaries had so many cases related to ballot stuffing. Somebody will either arrange ballot papers somewhere, fake ones, throws them into your car, and he says somebody has been found with the ballot papers. Predict in your favor. That has happened. But others would even find a way of getting these ballot papers.
I'm thinking that they did it first of all because of the budget, because of the other promotions that I looked at. And I don't think that is something that is going to continue like this, because even members within NRM and most of the ministers that have lost are contesting the method.
Political analyst Yasin Sekamate believes this mode of voting might fetch the party the wrong leaders, since it's easily supervised by those who monetize the elections.
I think it was a wrong method to choose lining up, because it really gives you a leader that is not going to represent the people, but a leader that is feared in the public.
However, the spokesperson of the NRM Secretariat, Rogers Mulindwa, believes the lining up method has saved the party a lot of resources.
We spent not even a half of what we spent in the secret ballot in the previous primaries. This was cheaper. But secondly, it is transparent. Everybody would see my line is short, my line is long. You can't force a short line to be long or a long line to shorten. You can't.
For Koboko Municipality MP Evelyn Anite, the method has torn apart social ties in the community.
For me, the classic case in Koboko was a lady calling me and telling me, you know what, Honorable, you now have to provide me rent because my landlord has evicted me from the house because I stood in your line. And this just happened yesterday. Because I stood in your line, they evicted me.
With the COVID-19 pandemic hitting hard, lining up is seen as an inappropriate method, with critics thinking it further precipitated its spread.
It was a ballot box. This should have been expressed. Somebody would walk to the ballot box and choose a leader and go away. But with the method of lining up, during this COVID, it was even putting the electorates in a very bad risk.
For instance, we said from one candidate to the other, or from the agent of that candidate who's holding the poster of the candidate to the other, there should be at least 2 meters. But what we noticed is that some registrars, some presiding officers, some polling assistants did not enforce this. So what happened? The lines were too close each other. And as a result, we could see people pulling one another or even exchanging money on the line.
As a result of the violence and confusion during the NRM parliamentary primaries, the party's legal department is currently handling 373 petitions. Ali Mivule, NTV.